Hello, ladies and gentlemen, James Billing here once again. I'm excited today because I've written a track, using Symphonic Destruction by HEAVYOCITY, pairing with Damage. Now, if you, like me, already owned Damage 2, you get a nice little cross-grade of Symphonic Destruction. And why is it paired? Well, basically, what is Symphonic Destruction? It is the symphony orchestra put through all the fabulous saturation and analog gear that Damage was put through to make that sort of gnarly, Brahmy, gritty sound. So yeah, it's basically a symphony orchestra and then some with gnarliness. Is that a word? Gnarliness? Anyway, it's grrr and it's destroyed. Anyway, saying it now, it's fabulous. So what I've done, as I've said, I've written a track and I've used this picture to inspire me, and I've called it Rise of AI, simply because, well, I've gone cheesy with it, clearly. Gone sort of computer gamey. Anyway, so what is it? It's a robot rising out of red mist, heroically standing against humanity. So humanity beware, but yet at the same time it's big and bold and cheesy. Anyway, so what I'll do is I'll get on with it and I'll play you this track straight away. I'll put the picture up and you can listen to it till your heart's content. And then afterwards I'll show you the might of Symphonic Destruction and basically what I sort of did to make this track. All right, so here's George. I'll call him George, coming out of the mist. So that was George getting out of bed. George being AI George, anyway. Or Hal, or whatever you like. David, don't turn me off. Sorry. 2001. Come on. Best voice in the world. So before I talk about what I did in the track, let's just show you this fabulous Symphonic Destruction. You get two main categories. You get designers and performers. Let's just show you performers first. You get traditional, hybrid, damage, soundscapes, traditional pedals, hybrid pedals, damage guitars. Let's go traditional, just so you know what we've got. So as it comes out of the box, sounds stringy, doesn't it? So these key switches down here relate to up here. So all of these different things relate to down here. So this is subdued trems. These would be up in the air. nice, isn't it? Lush strings. You've got so much. I mean, I will be here all day if I play it all. So you can hear that it's already that sort of gnarly sort of sound. It's not completely pure, but that is the joy of this. You even get snapshots in here. So traditional shorts, traditional FX. Let's go traditional ostinati. So that use orchestral staccatos. Here comes the bride with analog gear. That's very nice. Orchestra and piano, I love this one. Now, rate, turn it down. Let's do 8. So I may as well just take you very quickly what you're looking at. Round robin, you get 6 of these. All of them different. If you just want 2. Yeah, we always want round robins up here. Makes it more exciting. And obviously over here, you can have the rate. You can have it 8s. You can have it 32s. Ba-da-la, ba-da-la. You can have how many you want repeated. I want only 2. Yeah, I want 9. 9. Swing it, then you've got accents. And if it's on, let's go 8th. And if it's on 4th, this is the amount of where the accent will be. At the minute, it's not very much. Not very much if you turn it up. Yeah, 1. Yeah, same thing with, let's go crescendo. Let's turn that up. I love that. Dim. Yeah, I love that a lot. Velocity, envelopes, EQs, filters, mix. Basically, you've got your main, you've got your reverb. Reverb FX, it's muted out because it's traditional, but if you unmute it, becomes special. Performance, this is basically the mod wheel action. So, by the way, just so you know, it looks on, but this isn't moving. You have to do this down here, or the mod wheel, and it's all mod wheel based. So, if my mod wheel was down and I turned the range up, it's going to go from there. Yeah, basically that's the way I like to do it. I like to put my mod wheel all the way down and the range up, and then I can do all sorts of things like this. Yeah, and this basically is the main HEAVYOCITY mod wheel MIDI thing that you can have fun with. Now these are dynamics, you can have fun with that. Dynamic curve, oh, I mean, it's just, there's a gate. Turn it on. Oh, I love a gate. I'm an absolute sucker for a gate. Okay, let's just turn it off. Let's go damaged. Oh. So these again, you get all these choices. There's an empty slot here. You can find what you want. Anything that's got brackets around it means it's already loaded up. So I want scorchy potato. Potato. Turn the reverb on. Sorry, the FX. Nice space. Let's turn this reverb on. So that's basically the GUI for the traditional. I'll just show you damaged guitars because they're fun. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. These key switches. Yes. Right. So you get so much. Oh, by the way, because I love Soundscapes. Oh. Let's go. Let's go. Don't go in. Let's turn that FX on. Isn't that fun? And again, you get choices of all of these to go in these little slots. And this is just scratching the surface. So these are basically showing you your samples and what you can do. Then you get to the designers. Now, this is where the fun really, really begins. Let's go. Designer. So this is, as it comes out of the box, Crumbling Waves, SD Designer. So what we're going to do as... so macro sequencers, turn it on. So make sure I'm going to make sure my mod wheel is down, range is up, and here we go. Let's turn the rate up a bit. Oh. Isn't that fun? Right, you get 3 cores. 1, 2, 3. These are browsing, and if you know HEAVYOCITY's browsing system, it's just fabulous, and I love it. So let's solo number 1. If you want to hear these, so this basically breaks it down to traditional. We've already heard some traditional, but let's go traditional short. If you want to hear them when you're pressing it, you just press auto here. Nice little audition bit. Hello, Mystic Bells. Round robin, lots of round robins like this. I love that. I love that. So I'm going to load that. And you can do that for all of these here. So let's go solo you. So Brahms, we like Brahms. Oh! Gets me going. Thunder. Who doesn't like pumping thunder? Right. Ah, yeah. Okay, so I've done that one. Next one. I think that'll do. So again, you can just look. You've also got motifs here. I mean, these are really, really useful for instant cues. Instant cues. I mean, how sexy is that? Not doing anything. Isn't that fun? Let's go high. Oh. This would make your life incredibly easy. It's already there. Yeah, so play forever. Like motifs, triplets that go mid. Okay. Oh. I mean, there's so much. There is literally so much. Now, let's just so I've got a motif there, I've got Pumping Thunder and Sugar Kalino. Oh, it's just lovely. Let's just, so this is your main page. This is channel 1, channel 3, channel 2, and link. This is all basically ADSR. Let's turn it off just for sake. Source, we've done that. Source, let's just turn it off. So you've got your punish knob. Yeah, you can assign them to anything. You've got a twist knob. Let's turn it on. Tune it. Turn the rate up. let's just have the motif on. So this is with without twist. I'm going to turn the tune weirdly. It's doing some fun things. Anyway, I like the twist thing. There's Pumping Thunder again. You've got distortion, you've got chorus effects, you've got delay, you've got reverb, and you can turn all these on and drive, chorus. Let's turn distortion off. Let's mount. Whoa, there's chorusing all over my head. Delays and reverbs. Anyway, hours of fun. So that's your source page. Options. Channel 2. This is where you can decide across the keyboard where it is. I mean, this is all across completely. Now, the thing I do like that's quite clever is the crossfading. And so if you look at channel 1, the blue one at the bottom, it's filling up with light blue and dark blue. Now, this basically fades out when you start hitting the blue. So let's, again, solo. So let's turn the volume. So I'm on C2 at the minute, and basically, let's just show you this. So when I get to F2, it's going to start diminuendoing all the way to D, what is it, E flat 3. So C2. Yep. And likewise, you can do the same thing with the next one. So my Pumping Thunder could come in around there and crossfade. Here we go. You ready? So this is... It's just Pumping Thunder. That's not a very good example, is it? Let's go hybrid. Let's go sustain. Let's go... Does that sound nice? Yeah, that'll do. Sorry. Here we go. We're going to crossfade with Modern Box. And then we're there. Isn't that nice? I love that. And you can decide the ranges of these, and look down here at your keyboard. Basically tells you the colors, and it's all very groovy. Yeah, that's fabulous. Let's just choose, I don't know, something fun. Let's go FX textures. Is it the end? Is it? So, cycle. Basically, these are sort of an arpeggiator. You can turn them off. Let's link them all. Let's turn it on. Turn. Random. Okay, so that's fairly cool. Here you have modulation. And it's all fabulous. You have chains here, and you can do all sorts of it. These tie it, and velocities and pans. You can pan it. I don't know. Let's go there. You can do all sorts. So this is basically modulating where the start of the sample is. Up here, it seems to be in the middle. Down here, it seems to be right at the beginning. So I'm going to go, although, you know, it's fun. Velocity, you know what that does. That's just fairly standard. So macro sequencing. Now this, I'm going to have to turn this off because it's quite a mess. Macro sequencing is basically what we just touched on. On the traditional instruments. Basically, this is your main control down here. Let's turn the rate up so you can see it a bit more. So again, I turn my mod wheel down and turn the range up. If I did it the other way, it would go backwards. It's up to you. But the problem is that sometimes you get your mod wheel all the way up and the range all the way up, and you don't know why this isn't moving. So mod wheel down. So So look, you've got all of these down here to the side. To turn them on and off, you just press this. So let's turn the I don't know, the filter on, and we go to filter, and this is the range of it, and the little blue line is how much of it we want. Okay, so let's turn the whole range up. I want the whole thing. So let's turn the cut down to find it. Let's turn the where are we? And this is just channel 1, if you hadn't noticed. If you want it to everything, press link. Yeah, then you go back to your main one, turn the rate up. If you want to go the other way, that way. Now, you can shorten these by doing that. All sorts. Yeah. So we quite like that. Let's go for gate now. Let's do link, turn it on. So this is going to be the amount. I'm going to make the amount yeah. So it's basically the white is the main amount of the thing, and then the blue is the modulation amount of the thing. Does that make any sense at all? No, clearly not. Anyway, let's turn a bit of drive on. So saturation. So let's turn the drive up. Now let's turn that. So if I do that, it's only going to do that little amount. May as well, let's go space, let's go reverb, mix, turn it up, however the amount of, in fact, probably don't want that much. And we want a huge size. Isn't that fun? Anyway, I've spent far too long on that. So, and then you get Master Effects and all of that. We've pretty much done where we started. So, I think that's covered everything on the main thing. Now, you get the same thing with the Braam Designer. So again, your choices of cores, subs, mids, and tails, basically. You get snapshots as usual, full 3. And again, this relates to where we are on the keyboard. It's just, yeah, designer. You can just pick. So this is on the left. Purple, I'm playing all 3. Blues is just channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, and all of that. And this is your key. So if I wanted in B, put it onto B. G. Fab. Loop Designer. Same thing. You get 3 cores, and you get all of these different sort of loops. Yeah. Let's pick a snapshot. Straight. All high. Let's go to the designer page. You'll see the waveforms here. You can change and you can link them. I want that one. I want that one. Oh, that's nice. I want that one. Right, let's go mid damage. Let's go low motive reversed. Oh, it's just so nice, isn't it? Very traditional. Good volume, pan, and tune of all these. You can go crazy. Sorry. Again, you can assign these. Look. Have them doing that. You can modulate the volume. Basically, again, if you see these double arrows, you can modulate them. I'd like to modulate the tuning now. But you can just, it might cause my computer to crash or the program to crash. I don't know. But anyway, you can do it on your own. Background sequences is exactly the same. Master Effects is exactly the same. And that's Symphonic Destruction. It's just so cool. It's so cool. Let me just show you very briefly what I did to the track. So as you can see, this doesn't really look like my bounce sounds, but this is always the order in which I've done things from top to bottom. And then, as you can see, as my typical thing is I get my FX and then I just bounce them out, and I like doing that way. Anyway, so I started with this, the opening hit. And I just designed my own Braam. Yeah. I just used my subs and my mids and my tails, and I did that. And by the way, as with everything, you can save your own snapshots. Press that button, and you do it, and then you get your own. You get your own users. Here you see, factory user. So I opened up with my huge Braam. I then had this sort of brake thing, which was a damaged pedal. Sea of Abandon. And I liked it a lot. Then I decided to get my damage out to start at the top. So basically, I think I just used the ensembles. Ensemble Designer. Which is this. Yeah, so it splits across the keyboard. And I recorded my own little thing. So you can see there's so down here's lows, mids, highs. Yeah, and together with my Braam, and this is a low synth low, which is my SD Designer. Yeah. That is basically how I started this piece. Now, as you can see with my low synth, I decided to do a pitch bend. Just to make it sort of bendy. And that's basically the foundations of my piece, of my AI. Now, because I went all a bit cheesy, by the way, you know, had to have guitars in there, had a bit more damaging. And then the synth, just a bit of a gated synth, but here is the crux. The orchestra, and I use a traditional short ostinato. Yeah, from what I played earlier. So this is it with everything that we've had so far. Yeah? And then very, very quickly, without showing you, because you know what they look like. I had a midsection. I had lots of FX here. I had an FX synth here. So I had a sort of a hybrid thing going on. Fix textures. I had oops, no. So this was plucking at the same time as the orchestra. I called it FX synth, but it's not. It's a bit of hybrid Coleño, I think. Then synths. Just to pad everything out. Then this mid synth was like my horn tune. Which I loved. This is it. Oh. Good, and then I added here some strings. So you can get some things sounding quite nice. It doesn't have to be all destroyed. And then I put everything together at the very end, put it all in one big thing, put some more hits in from Damage Ensemble and Damage stuff and Junkyard Percussion, which I love. Dumpsters and all that. And then finished it with a final Braam. Yeah, I just muted the Pumping Thunder. Didn't want the Pumping Thunder. I had Alien Creepers and Benders. That's nice. Anyway, so that gave you a flavour of basically what it did. If will my computer survive? That's the basics of it. It hasn't got all the hits in, but then I mixed it and created this sort of epic-y thing. That was Symphonic Destruction. I think this is probably one of my favourite HEAVYOCITY things to date. I think it's got so much under the hood. It's gnarly, it can be pretty, and it can be immensely enjoyable to create your own sound. HEAVYOCITY, saluting, bowing, thick, big thumbings upping. Yay. Yay, 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 yay. Thank you for creating such an amazing thing. So, if you like this, if you like what I did, if you like the track, please, please, please give it a like. And if you like what I do, please subscribe away and you'll be notified of anything else I do in the future. So in the meantime, everybody, stay well, stay safe, and I'll see you very, very soon for something else fabulous, no doubt.